So hi my dear students, myself Kedarnath. So today I am going to explain some more short tricks in binomial theorem. So look at the first trick. If the coefficients of x power r minus 1, x power r plus 1 in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power n are in AP, then what we have condition? N minus 2r whole square is equal to n plus 2. So in case of problem, they will give either r value or n value. We have to find other value. So that means if they have an n value, we have to find r value. They will give r value, then we have to find n value by using this condition. So if you expand 1 plus x whole power n, what is the first term? nc0. Second term nc1 x power 1. Third term nc2 x power 2. That means in third term x power how much you are getting? 2. Fourth term x power how much you are getting? 3. That means in rth term what you are getting? X power r minus 1. In r plus 1th term what you are getting? X power r. In r plus 2th term what you are getting? X power r plus 1. Okay, that means in rth term x power r minus 1 will appear. R plus 1th term x power r will appear. In r plus 2th term x power r plus 1 will appear. That's why the same formula we can also written as, if the coefficients of r plus 1, r plus 2th term in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power n are in AP, the condition is what? N minus 2r whole square is equal to n plus 2. But if you write tr plus 1, then what you are getting? NCR into x power r. So what is the coefficient of r plus 1th term? NCR. Coefficient of r plus 1th term? NCR. So coefficient of rth term will be NCR minus 1. Coefficient of r plus 2th term should be NCR plus 1. So that means the same formula can also be written as the condition for NCR minus 1, NCR plus 1 are in AP. Then what do we have the condition? N minus 2r whole square is equal to n plus 2. Because in the examination they will ask in the form of like first formula or second form or third form. But in all cases, what is the formula? N minus 2r whole square is equal to n plus 2. So in this case, if they have like this in this form, then middle term, so in this middle term, middle x power, whatever you have, that is r. If they have in this form, then first term suffix, first term, whatever they have suffix, that is r. For example, if they have coefficients of 4th, 5th, 6th terms, like that it is given, you have to take r value 4. Instead of that, if they have given coefficients of x power cube, coefficients of x cube, x power 4, x power 5 in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power n r in AP, then what is the value? So in such case, you have to take, so what I told x cube, x power 4, x power 5, na? In that case, what you will get? R value 4 only. Na? So that middle term x is then that x power, whatever you have, that is r value. Okay. So now, or if NCR minus 1, NCR plus 1 are in AP. Suppose if 10C L plus 1, 10C L plus 2 are in AP, then what is L value? Then here what you have to take? R value L plus 1. That is this second term subscript. Okay. So either they have, if they have in this form, then this middle term x power is r. If they have one in this form, then this middle term subscript is r. If they have one in this form, this first term itself, that is r. Suppose T3, T4, T5 are in AP. Coefficients of T3, T4, T5 are in AP. Then you have to take what? R value 3. Okay. So if they have, suppose coefficients of x power 10, x power 11, x power 12 are in AP, then you have to take what is R value? 11. Suppose if they have given 10CL plus 1, 10CL plus 2 are in AP, then you have to take R value what? L plus 1. And use this formula to get unknown value. Okay. So look at this example. What is given? If the coefficients of 5th, 6th, 7th terms in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power n are in AP, that is arithmetic progression, then what is n value? So you type in here, what is r value? 5, 6 or 7? So once you recall the above formula, so what I told, rth term, r plus 1th term, coefficients of r plus 1, r plus 2th terms in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power n r in AP, then what we have condition? N minus 2r whole square is equal to n plus 2. Okay. So rth term, r plus 1, r plus 2. That means, so if you compare that formula with this problem, then r value becomes what? 5 only. Na? So R value is what? 5. Substitute R value 5 here. Then R value 5 is 2R value. What do you get? 10. So n minus 10 whole square is equal to n plus 2. Solve this quadratic. So expand this, n square plus 100 minus 20n minus 2 is equal to 0. Am I correct? So or n square minus 21n plus 100 minus 2, 98 is equal to 0. So factorize, you will get factors are n minus 7 one factor, n minus 14 another factor is equal to 0. So you are getting n value 7 or n value 14. So among these two, which is valid, which is invalid, you have to check also. Here if you take n value 7, so 1 plus x whole power 7 contains how many terms? 8 terms. That means it is a possibility that 5th, 6th, 7th terms are in AP. So n value 7 is valid, as well as n value 14 is also valid. So in this problem both n values are valid. That means n value may be 7 or n value may be 14. Here n value may be 7 or n value may be 14. Both are valid. But in some problems, so you will get one n value is valid, another n value is invalid. Okay. So that's why it is better to check, after getting n values, better to check whether among those two values which value or which values are valid. Okay. This problem, given that if 23CR minus 1, 23CR, 23CR plus 1 are in AP, then what is R value? So just you recall the condition for NCR minus 1, NCR plus 1 are in AP is n minus 2R whole square is equal to n plus 2. Okay. So that means, so from that formula what you will get, n value is 23, R value is R. So use that condition, n minus 2R whole square is equal to n plus 2. So that is here 23 minus 2R whole square is equal to 23 plus 2. So 23 plus 2 is what? 25. So then if just better to take square root instead of expanding this. Okay. So 23 minus 2R is equal to what you will get? Either 5, or 23 minus 2R is equal to what you will get? Minus 5. So from this 23 minus 5 is equal to what you are getting? 2R. So 2R is equal to 18 means R is equal to how much? 9. Here 28 is equal to what you will get? 22R. Then R value is how much? 14. So check among these two which R value is valid. So if you take R value 9, what you will get? 23C8, 23C9, 23C10. So they are in AP. If you take 14, R value 14, 23C13, 23C14, 23C15. So for R value 9 and 14, this 23CR minus 1, 23CR, 23CR plus 1 are in AP. So that means R value is either 9 or 14. So in this, so look at the next shortcut. If the coefficients of r plus 1, r plus 2th terms in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power n, or it may be x plus 1 whole power n, are in the ratio small a is to small b is to small c, then what is R value, what is n value? So the R value is, A into b plus c, by b square minus ac, and the n value is AB plus BC plus 2 times of AC divided by B square minus AC. So look at the example. If the coefficients of 3 consecutive terms in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power n are in the ratio 1:7:42, then what is n value? So the coefficients of 3 consecutive terms means you consider coefficients of rth term, r plus 1th term, and r plus 2th term. Then this ratio you have to compare with what? A is to B is to C. And here what they are asking? N value. Okay. Here it is not given r plus 1, r plus 2th term, but here it is given just what? If the coefficients of 3 consecutive terms. So those 3 consecutive terms I am taking r plus 1th and r plus 2th. Okay. So here A value is how much? 1, B value 7, C value is how much? 42. Then what is the n value? Shortcut formula AB. AB is 1 into 7, 7 plus BC, 7 into 42. 7 into 42, how much you will get? 294. Plus 2AC, 2 into A, 2 into C, 42. 2 into 42, 84. Divided by b square, 49. Minus AC, 1 into 42, 42. So add this 7, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 7, 15. 1 plus 8, 9, 9 plus 9, 18. So 1 plus 2, 3. Divided by 49 minus 42, 7. So cancel 7 5s are 35. Again 7 5s are 35. So n value is 55. So suppose if you want to find what are those three consecutive terms, then first you have to calculate what? R value. So what is R value? A into B plus C. A is 1, B plus C is 49. Divided by B square minus AC. What is B square minus AC? 7. That means, what are those three consecutive terms? R, R plus 1, R plus 2. That means 7th, 8th, 9th. So that means if the coefficients of 7th, 8th, 9th terms in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power n are in the ratio 1:7:42, then n value is 55. Okay. So look at this problem. The coefficients of three consecutive terms. What are those three consecutive terms? R minus 1, R plus 1. So then what is the value of n? Formula R in the ratio 1:3:5. Then what is the n value? What is the R value? So this ratio we compare with A is to B is to C. A value 1, B value 3, C value 5. And what is the formula for n? AB plus BC plus 2 into AC divided by what? B square minus AC. And what is the R formula? A into B plus C divided by B square minus AC. Am I correct? But this formula for what? The terms, those three consecutive terms, if we compare with what? R plus 1, R plus 2th. Okay. But here, what are the terms? R minus 1, R plus 1. So that is why this formula for what? It is not for R, it is for R minus 1. Because here instead of R, what we have? R minus 1. Because in the formula is what? R plus 1, R plus 2th. Then R value is what? A into B plus C by B square minus AC. But here what is the question? R minus 1, R plus 1. So that means instead of R, that means the first term should be what? R. Then this formula holds. But here the first term is what? R minus 1. So that's why here just in the same formula you have to replace R by what? R minus 1. Okay. So substitute here. AB 3, BC 15, 2AC 2 5s are 10 divided by B square minus AC. B square is how much? 9 minus AC is 5. So 18 plus 10, 28. 28 by 4 is 7. So thus n value is how much? 7. So this is value for R minus 1, not R. Okay. A into B plus C. A into B plus C is 1 into B plus C is how much? 8 divided by B square minus AC 4. So R minus 1 is how much? 2. That means R is how much? 3. So thus n value is 7, R value is 3. So and what are those three consecutive terms? 3 minus 1, 2, 3, 4. So second, third, fourth term coefficients in the expansion of x plus 1 whole power 7 are in the ratio 1:3:5. Okay. So look at the next trick. What is the positive integer just greater than this number, next to this number, next to this number? So for all these questions, answer is same, and that answer is 3. Answer is 3. So the positive integer just greater than all of these three numbers is 3. See now, without expanding, without calculating that value, how I can say? See here we have one important result, and if you can remember that result, you can say answer is 3. So what is that result? The result is 2 less than or equal to 1 plus 1 by n whole power n is less than 3 for all natural numbers n. And this 1 plus 1 by n whole power n value is exactly 2 when n value is 1. If n value is other than 1, then that quantity is strictly lie between 2 and 3. So that means all these numbers are lie between what? 2 and 3. Then the positive integer just greater than each of these numbers is what? 3 only. See, I can express each of these binomials in the form of 1 plus 1 by n whole power n. See here, this 0.001, this 0.001, can I write it as 1 by 1000 whole power 1000. So it is look like 1 plus 1 by n whole power n. So that means this quantity is strictly lie between 2 and 3, then the number just greater than this number is what? 3. So similarly this can be written as 0.000002 whole power 5000005 lakh. So this binomial also we can express in this form only. See here, 1 plus this 0.00002 can be written as 1 upon 5 lakh whole power 5 lakh. So this is also in the form of 1 plus 1 by n whole power n. That means this quantity is also strictly lie between 2 and 3, then the number just greater than this number is 3. The positive integer just greater than this quantity or this number is what? 3 only. And this can also be written as in the form of 1 plus 1 by n whole power n. Just you check. So 1 plus this 0.00001 can be written as 1 plus 1 by 1 lakh whole power 1 lakh. So that is also in the form of 1 plus 1 by n whole power n. So that means the positive integer just greater than this number or this quantity is what? 3. So thus for all these questions answer is what? 3. One more problem. So this bracket denotes step function, that is greatest integer function of 1 plus 0.004 whole power 250. That means we have to find integral part of this number. Then if you observe this number, this binomial, we can also write it as 1 plus 1 by 250 whole power 250. Am I correct? So then this binomial is look like what? 1 plus 1 by n whole power n. So that means that quantity is strictly lie between what? 2 and 3. Then integral part of a number which is lie between 2 and 3 is what? 2. Over. So look at the next problem. So I'm explaining that is trick in the problem itself. Okay. So if 1 plus x minus 3x square whole power 40 is a0 plus a1x plus a2x square and so on a80 x power 80, then what is the values of these? So for all these also shortcut trick is there. Short trick is there. So what is that short trick? So to get that short trick, so let us assume this polynomial is equal to f of x. Let us assume this polynomial is equal to f of x. Then first question what they are asking, a0 plus a1 plus a2 plus and so on a80. So a0, a1, a2 and so on a80 represents what? Coefficients only. Coefficients of in this polynomial only, or they are the coefficients of in the expansion of this trinomial only. So that means what they are asking, according to the first question, they are asking what? Find the sum of the coefficients. Find the sum of the coefficients. So the sum of the coefficients in this polynomial is same as the sum of the coefficients in the expansion of this trinomial is same as the sum of the coefficients in f of x. So for that the shortcut formula is f of 1. So that means what you have to put? Put x is equal to 1. Where you have to put x value 1? Here. Where you have to put x value 1? Here. To get this a0 plus a1 plus a2 plus and so on a80 value. Nothing but sum of the coefficients value. If you put x value 1 here, what you will get? 1 plus 1 minus 3 to 1 square 3 whole power how much? 40. So 1 plus 1 how much? 2. 2 minus 3 minus 1 minus 1 whole power 40 is plus 1. Over. Next what they are asking, next second question, a0 plus a2 plus a4 plus and so on a80. If you observe, a0 is a constant term, a2 is a x square coefficient, obviously a4 will be x power 4 coefficient, a6 will be x power 6 coefficient and so on, a80 is x power 80 coefficient. So a0 is nothing but constant term, or it is a naught can be adjusted like this also, a naught into x power 0, no problem. No? So that means in second problem what they are asking, sum of the coefficients of even powers of x, that means they are asking coefficient of x power 0 plus coefficient of x square plus coefficient of x power 4 and so on. So sum of the coefficients of even powers of x, Further shortcut formula is f of 1 plus f of minus 1 by 2. F of 1 plus f of minus 1 by 2 shortcut. So once you put x value 1 here, and what you got that answer 1 plus, then once you put x value minus 1 here, then 1 minus 1 0, minus 3 into 1 square minus 3, minus 3 whole power 40 is same as 3 power 40 divided by 2 over. Next, what they are asking, third question, a1 plus a3 plus a5 plus and so on, a79. So a1 is nothing but coefficient of x, a3 is nothing but coefficient of x cube, a5 is nothing but coefficient of x power 5, a79 is nothing but coefficient of x power 79. That means in this third question what they are asking, sum of the coefficients of odd powers of x, So for that shortcut formula is f of 1 minus f of minus 1 by 2. So f of 1 value is how much? 1. F of minus 1 value from the above problem 3 power 40. This minus as it is divided by 2. Cool. Okay. So look at the next example. It is the given problem. In this, the question is the first sum of the coefficients. Second one is sum of the coefficients of even powers of x. Third one is sum of the coefficients of odd powers of x. So let it be f of x. Then what is the shortcut formula for to find sum of the coefficients? Put x value 1. That is f of 1. So put x value 1 here. What you get? 2 plus 1 minus 1. So whole power 25. So plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. What you get? 2 power 25. This is the sum of the coefficients. Next, sum of the even powers of x. What is the formula? F of 1 plus f of minus 1 by 2. So already we got f of 1 was how much? 2 power 25. Now you put x value minus 1. What do you get? 2 minus 1. Again it is minus 1. Minus 1 whole square is plus 1. But outside minus is there. So 2 minus 1 minus 1. How much? 0. 0 power 25 is 0 divided by 2. That is 2 power 24. 2 power 25 minus 0 is 2 power 25. 2 power 25 by 2 is 2 power 24. Next, sum of the coefficients of odd powers of x. So what is the formula? What do we have formula? F of 1 minus f of minus 1 by 2. F of 1 is how much? 2 power 25. Next, here actually sorry, is it plus or so of course if plus or minus 0, no problem. And here minus f of minus 1 is how much? 0 by 2. So 2 power 25 by 2. So 2 power 24. So sum of the here what we got? F of 1 is 2 power 25. F of minus 1 what we got? 0. So sum of the coefficients. F of 1 formula 2 power 25. Sum of the coefficients of even powers of x. Formula f of 1 plus f of minus 1 by 2. That is 2 power 25 plus 0 by 2 is 2 power 24. Sum of the coefficients of odd powers of x is what? Formula f of 1 minus f of minus 1 by 2. That is 2 power 25 minus 0 by 2. 2 power 25 by 2 which is equal to 2 power 24. Okay, with this I am going to close this session. I hope you understand these short tricks, and if you like this video, share this video to your friends and ask them. Subscribe my channel to get more videos. Stay home, stay safe, and prepare well for JEE 2020 examination. Next examination, crack that examination. All the best, my dear all students. Thank you.